Dear students, we are going to discuss about principles of protection. A principle is something that will keep a system consistent and it makes the system easy to understand. One of the key principles of protection that is used in operating systems is principle of least privilege. As the name itself says, it is going to provide just enough or least privileges for a program, process, or a user to perform a task. An OS implementing this principle will suffer minimum damage if it fails or if it is compromised. Let's say a process which is accessing a resource tries to maliciously with malicious intent. If it tries to destroy the resource or if it tries to do some harm to the computer, then in that case minimum damage is going to be done because of this principle of least privilege, because the operating system has provided just enough privileges to perform a task. The operating system may implement other protection mechanisms as well. So we are going to discuss about fine-grained access controls, audit trails, and role-based access control. In fine-grained access control, every resource in the system has its own access policy. So we know what are the different resources in a system. It may be hardware resources or it may be software resources like files. We know hardware resources are maybe CPU, memory, and so on, and software resources are files, let's say. So these fine-grained access controls are going to provide different access policy to each of these resources, and these resources enable and disable privileges as per the requirement of the process or the user accessing it. The next mechanism used for protection is audit trails. So here, these trails are used to help trace the protection and security activities on a system. And the last type of mechanism is role-based access control. Like the name itself says, based on the role of the user, access is provided. So in a computer, you can either log in as an admin, or you can either log in as a user, or you can log in as a guest. We had discussed this in the first chapter of operating system as well. So based on your role, access is provided. Thank you.